Carlos 1991 back here with another live stream. So we're here on this wonderful Sunday evening, just going to do a little bit of work on Celtic Manor. So essentially what this is, well, to be honest, it's me just doing a little bit of tidying up and a little bit of polishing and stuff on the course after playing it a couple of times in a few different tests. And it's just like an open session, just an opportunity for everyone to, or anyone who's got any questions um, or even just wants to have a chat about some different concepts or whatever, or just a general chit chat. Yeah, like pop your questions in, and we'll see what we can do. But yeah, kind of coming towards the end of Celtic Manor now. It's been a lot of fun. It's been a lot of challenge, an awful lot of a challenge to get it looking how I wanted it to. I suppose it was one thing I never really paid too much attention to at the start but I think it's looking really well. I was there. Geez, it's nearly 8 years ago since I was last in Celtic Manor. I was there for the 2010 Ryder Cup, which was just an absolute massive washout. A little bit of a letdown as well. I mean, when you pay a bit of money to go over and you spend the week there and everything, and the weather goes against you and everything else kind of goes against you. I mean, there were several times we were waiting. It was definitely Saturday morning and Sunday morning, I think, um, where we were left waiting in the car park just so they'd open it up for us, um, which was annoying. I mean, you watch these guys on TV over and over again, and waiting to see them in action up against each other, best of Europe versus the best of the United States, and then you're like, no, we can't let you in because of the weather warnings and everything else in place, and you're just kind of stuck there, and yeah, it sucks. But again, I get to say I've been to a Ryder Cup, which is pretty decent and pretty cool, but it kind of turns me off going to one back in this side of the world again. I know it's on in France this year, which might make it a little bit better. Um, Obviously, being in a slightly warmer climate, but at this stage, it's just hoping that they actually have some good weather and nothing like uh, nothing like Celtic Manor. And I suppose the other side of it is as well is that um, going over to the US, it's obviously very expensive, but I think you might actually get your value for money out of that. Okay, so that looks a little bit better. Um, just maybe going to raise it up a little bit on the right hand side, just have everything kind of fall down towards the right. So yeah, the issue here with this screen was pretty much just too slopey, just far too slopey, and I think at a putt at one stage I was just about 5 feet beyond the pin to the left hand side. Literally, I hit it as dead weight as I possibly could, and it rolled all the way off the green. See where the red is down the bottom right corner? Yeah, it rolled all the way down there, and I was like, right, that needs a little bit of fixing. So that's what we're out here doing tonight. It's just to fix up those areas and make sure we don't have anything that's unfair. The course is going to be tough. It's the idea is not to make it or make it too tough. It's just or to make it unplayable or anything like that. We're just trying to um, have a little bit of fun with it, challenge the player, and see what they can come up with. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with that actually. That's all I really wanted to do was just take the sting out of that slope a little bit, so we don't have like if you do go a little bit beyond the flag, you're obviously going to have that downhill putt, that's for sure. But if you run it a couple of feet by, it should stop here and not roll all the way down here like it happened the other day. Obviously, if you're a little over aggressive, well then, yeah, that's going to happen, and you're going to have to deal with that. But yeah, so not much left to be done, to be honest. I mean, the 18th is looking pretty decent right now. I've got those couple of added bits on the right hand side. We've actually pushed the tee up a little bit, so normally I would have gone for the the longest tee, and that's kind of what I tend to do is push it off the back tee. But at the same time, I really want to challenge the players a little bit and kind of bring a little of a bit of a challenge into play. So by pushing the tee slightly forward on a not so windy day, maybe when it's a little bit down breeze, um, they can opt to take out the driver, maybe have a crack at it in two, which is what I was hoping to do. Is basically give them that option there to decide whether or not they're going to go for it. Into the wind you can't. It's not possible. We played it the other evening with, I think it was at 3-4 miles an hour into the wind, and it's still just, and it just pretty much, I think it stopped about 290 out. So yeah, about 291 now. To be fair, I went down the right hand side, so yeah, 288. So the idea is that you want to hug the left hand side as much as possible, and maybe on that downwind, kick it out here a little bit. Be 250 out. Should be no problem in reaching that. Those bunkers look like they might need a little bit of work too. Okay. So yeah, I know quite a few people ask about bunkers, and bunkers tend to be, at least it's one of my kind of like pet peeves of things that I think that, it kind of annoys me a little when I hop onto a course and like this course has so much potential to be fantastic. Oh, battery low. Must plug in the other one just in case. But it really kind of irks me a little bit when a designer puts an awful lot of time into getting a really, really good design,